everyone. Welcome to the Mufasa book reading. My name is Julia, and we are still reading from Dr. Sunny Stout-Rostron's book titled Business Coaching, Wisdom and Practice. Enjoy.
Chapter 10, Developing a Body of Knowledge, Coaching Research. One of the emerging disciplines in coaching is research. Another way to describe it is ongoing critical appraisal of your own coaching practice. In this chapter, we discuss the current global thinking in terms of coaching research, stressing the importance of writing up your findings as you work within the business environment. This requires more than just being coached yourself and participation in supervision. The work of the Working Group on a Research Agenda at the Global Convention on Coaching in Dublin, July 2008, defined research as the lifeblood of practice. It feeds our continuing development and brings fresh perspectives to our work. It can be the place to visit in our dilemmas and in our successes. In valuing research, we are valuing our work, as one is the exploration of the other. Engagement in that exploration sustains our practice and fuels our development. So what is research? Research can be defined in the traditional sense as an academic investigation into the origins and development of a given subject. However, it is not just academic research that is needed at this critical stage of the emerging profession of coaching. We're looking to encourage practitioner research, defining it as specific, critical reflection and evaluation of your given practice. The GCC defines research as a search for new knowledge and understanding, which can be undertaken in many different ways and from many perspectives. It becomes a continuum which includes individual critical reflection practice and goes through to distinct projects undertaken as teams. A very new approach is to consider all practitioner coaches as potential contributors to the emerging body of knowledge in the local and global coaching community. This requires three specific sets of skills on the part of practitioners: a critical reading of research, an application of research to practice, and the capacity and ability to generate research. This should not in any way reduce the need or the requirement for quality. A body of knowledge has to be sustained. It has to be sustainable. At present, as is acknowledged by the GCC, academics and practitioners are responsible for both good and bad research. What motivates research? Organizations buying coaching services today are well informed about the business coaching process and the value of coaching for their executives and their businesses overall. They are asking for measurable results, as well as the evidence base that underpins coaching and the qualifications and experience of the coaches they employ. Many large organizations have begun assessment interviews to develop a bespoke bank of external coaches and are looking to educate their internal coaches in quality coach training programs with the appropriate credentials. Although it is believed that coaching provides a positive intervention in building executive and management capability, there is very little empirical research into how the coaching relationship builds executives' attitude and impacts business positively. One reason for this is lack of empirical research is that it has proved difficult to use longitudinal designs and control groups when evaluating coaching interventions. Rigorous evaluations historically is through randomized controlled trials. A second reason is that coaching is not yet a defined profession with regulated requirements for professional coaches. Two other difficulties are that research often needs substantial funding and it is not necessary necessarily the domain of the newly skilled coach practitioner. The Working Group on a Research Agenda for the Global Convention on Coaching has recommended that all coach training programs internationally offer a basic module in research methodology and application. Other possibilities to build a body of knowledge are either for the supervision process to create a foundation for research and practice, or for a coach practitioner to work in conjunction with an academic student who is looking for a project. This idea is sound, particularly if your practice forms part of a coaching service business involved in large coaching interventions. And if you are interested in providing some kind of qualitative or quantitative benchmarking for your clients. It has been previously assumed that coaches are scientist practitioners, conducting research that ultimately informs and enhances their own practice. Another term applied to coach practitioners who critically appraise their work is that of scholar practitioner, i.e., someone who is a student of their own practice. However, research is expensive, and most coach practitioners are neither critically reflective of their own practice, nor do they research the outcomes of their coaching interventions. Research is needed to show a range of results, from the coaching process to the skills and competence of the coach, the results of coach supervision, how organizations benefit from supervision, and the overall outcomes of coaching for the individual, executive, and the business. Another possibility to work collaboratively with other coach practitioners. This could be called a partnership model in which both full-time researchers and full-time practitioners work together, bringing their respective strengths to the research process. However, partnerships need management. I recently spoke to a South African doctoral student at the University of South Africa who hopes to investigate core coaching competencies being used by South African coaches. However, he has found it difficult to access coaches who are prepared to take part in such a research project. Although we cannot all spend time facilitating inquiry or research into our practice, it is crucial that we either facilitate or participate in building a body of knowledge for our discipline through critical reflection on our own coaching processes. What research is available? A major question today: what is the value of existing coaching research? Particularly as there is no one existing database of research. Although a substantial body of coaching literature has emerged in the last few years, there are only a few academic coaching journals currently published, including a new Harvard coaching journal, Coaching, an international journal of theory, research, and practice. The International Journal of Evidence-Based Coaching and Mentoring was established in August 2003, and the International Coaching Psychology Review in April 2006. Travis and Lane argue that those who wish to research whether coaching works are in fact asking the wrong question. Their argument is that we first need to determine how coaching is being used and within which framework, and only then can we analyze what is working.
Thank you for watching the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share to your family and friends. Bye!